Do you have your checklist ready? On the 13th, we're going retrograde with Mercury, and let's get that checklist ready to roll. Hi, I'm Jackie with Coventry Creations, and we're going to get ourselves some retrograde ready here today. Now, Mercury Retrograde is going retrograde in the sign of Scorpio, and that is going to cause those things that you've repressed, those things that you haven't said, those things that you've had hidden, they're going to start to come out. So all those things that you've left in the unsaid might be coming out over the next couple of weeks. So think about your words before you say them. Think about whether this is something that needs to be said or not. And remember, it's Mercury retrograde. So let's get to that checklist before we hit the 13th. Number 1, what do we need to do? Back up all of your data. Back up your phone, back up your computer. Make sure that you've got good backups on everything right now. Maybe even do it twice, because this retrograde is going to quickly affect your technology. Number 2, make sure all your tires are filled. If you need an oil change, get it. If you've been putting off getting a tune-up, get it. Make sure your car is in good working order, because Mercury is travel. Short-term travel is a big one. Another one is any repair that you have been wanting to make, stop putting it off and get it done before retrograde. At least make the appointment right now. Get it started before retrograde. And if you're going to travel, then double check everything. Triple check your suitcase, what you're packing. See if you really need to put something through the whatever, your suitcase, or if you're going to carry it on. Triple check your passport, your money, your credit cards, everything before you hit the road if you're going to travel on this retrograde. So now that we've got that all set, don't forget our Mercury retrograde neutralizer candle. That's one of the things that's going to get you ready. So what this does is it helps smooth out all that energy, smooth out that transition into retrograde, and help you understand what's going on, be a little more deliberate in what you're going to do, and not feel so just out of sorts with Mercury retrograde. Because in my opinion, what happens is it disrupts the energy. So it's like you can't get your bearings. You can't figure out what you need to do. And so you make mistakes, make decisions you wouldn't normally make, and because you just can't find ground. This helps you get back in your power, get back into some stability, and it neutralizes that retrograde energy. So my question is, with Mercury being retrograde in Scorpio, what other candles are going to help us through this? So if Mercury retrograde is the one, what are the other candles? So I'm going to shuffle my Coventry Magic Oracle, and I'm going to ask this, what are the best candles for us to use? All of us, our listeners, our customers, anyone who is interested in doing a little remedy here, what are the best candles for us to use during this Scorpio Mercury retrograde? This is what needs to be healed. Cut the deck. This is what needs to be cleared. Cut the deck. And this is our hidden resources, or what's in our blind spot. So, oh, and I got an extra one. This is funny. This is Van. So this is what needs to be healed. And it also came up with Guardian Protector. Van is the original, the Mercury retrograde neutralizer candle. And we tweaked it and added a little more stuff to it, and we got that other one. So this one says, yep, we're going to work on this Mercury retrograde. And then it gave us the Guardian Protector candle. So we're going to make sure we guard our words, guard what we're saying to people, so we don't screw it up even more. This is what needs to be cleared, making tracks. So let's read that one. For clearing, while this is most often used to get rid of nasty neighbors and coworkers, hot foot those troublesome life issues with speed and efficiency. So what this is saying, and let's read this, Guardian Protector for healing. Protection and health go hand in hand. You pulled this card as a reminder to up your protective ways. What are you overlooking? So this is saying, find out what you're overlooking and then just move it on. And the last card here is what is in what is in your blind spot or your hidden reserves? Uncrossing. So if we think about Mercury retrograde as something that we need to heal or clear, so on the healing Just because someone said you're sick doesn't mean you need to get worse. Remove that health jinx and get rid of your ills. For clearing, remove that jinx, curse, bad mouth, and evil eye. Get rid of it, get it out of your way, get happy. So what this is saying is, don't buy into all the hype. Not everything is Mercury retrograde. Not every time you drop your keys or you fumble something is Mercury retrograde. Sometimes that's just what it is, and you got to put your big girl panties on and move on. So not everything's Mercury retrograde. Don't make it worse than it is. See what you need to guard yourself against. Get the negative energy out of your way, even your own negative energy. Cross yourself up. Use it with the Mercury retrograde candle or the Van candle, and you will be all set this Mercury retrograde. Breathe, take it easy, smile, and remember to analyze whether this is worth saying at all. Not everything is. And also remember, it's not about you. What other people say is usually not about you. It's about them and their needs. But since everything in our lives is about us, we think everything that everyone says is about us too. So remember those things. Dig into the 4 agreements if you forgot what's what. And have an amazing week. Keep it magic, everybody. Jackie out.